Hi there, and welcome to your weekly tarot card reading for all zodiac signs for the week of January 21st through 27th. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm happy you're here, and you might want to subscribe so you don't miss any more of these free readings. But not only that, on this channel, I teach you to read your life like a psychic. I teach you astrology and how to read tarot and how to do divination so that you don't have to depend on me to do readings for you. So anyway, let's get on with it. This week, January 21st through the 27th. Okay, the big news is this whole big conglomeration here in Capricorn where we had all the planets jammed together and we had so much Capricorn Earth along with Saturn. It might have felt like you were under a ton of bricks and you had so much to do and you had so many responsibilities and you were like, oh my God. Well, that's breaking up. So we've got some air and we've got some fire happening, moving in now, because we've got, on Friday, we have Mars moving into Sagittarius from Scorpio. So the cheese stands alone, Jupiter stands alone in Scorpio. So we've got Mars moving into a sign that he's very strong in Scorpio. He's moving into Sagittarius, but the cool thing about that is that means Jupiter's in Mars's sign and Mars is in Jupiter's sign. So they're kind of like good buddies hanging out at each other's house. So like Mars can do Jupiter-y kind of things and Jupiter can do Mars-y kind of things. And they can kind of help each other out, kind of do a double team. And then, like I said, that infuses some fire back into the chart without so much earth to weigh us down. So now we can feel more passionate and excited and inspired and excited instead of like, oh my God, depressed. And then also we have got Mercury conjunct Pluto over here in Capricorn. So that is, once again, that's a little bit of the kind of depressing energy. This could be messages from the deep recesses, deep hidden transformative messages that have a lot of impact, because Pluto has a lot of impact. And then Mercury will square Uranus, because we still have that Uranus-Pluto square. So then that's kind of shocking news. So it's like hidden news and then shocking news and then transformative news. That's happening this week. And then we have Sun and Venus. They went into air, into Aquarius last week. So like I said, this heavy earth conglomeration is breaking up a little bit. So with fire and air, we can feel inspired and we can think about things and kind of get our plans together and, you know, feel like we got some wiggle room and like we can breathe. So let's get on with the tarot reading. All right, let's get started with the readings. Let's start with Aries. Okay, Aries, you've got, for this week, you've got the King of Rods and the Ace of Cups. So I would say, in order to be master of your vision and of your passions and your communications with others, you need to open up with your heart. You need to listen to your heart and connect on a heart level with people. So it's like you inspire people and like your communication is good, but it's like you need to open up on your heart level for a little bit this week. And this week I'm pulling a bonus card from Colette Baron Reid's Enchanted Map. So your Enchanted Map card is the Sacred Pool. So let me read. This is going to require reading by me. 47. Sacred Pool. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. So that ties in nicely. That ties in nicely with that Ace of Cups card. So it's all about love and feeling for you this week, Aries. All right, so let's move on. Taurus. All right, Taurus, this week you have the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles. So that means your empire is growing. you've got the Empress, so you've got creative growth and creative input, and things are expanding. And you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is about your wealth and your resources, like being all in place and like everything's awesome as far as that goes. So that's a good place for Tauruses to be, because they like their stuff, and so your stuff is all in order, and it's like you're growing your stuff. So let's see what the Enchanted Map card has to say for you. Wishing well. So let's look up Wishing well. Wishing well says, desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. Wow, is that not perfect for Taurus? Because sometimes Taurus, you can get too attached to things and to your possessions. So it's like, enjoy them, grow them, have them, but don't get too attached. Nice. Moving on. Gemini. All right, Gemini, we've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so, all right, so the Knight of Pentacles is asking you to take action toward your goals and make steps toward it. So, and these are probably like physical, material type things. It could be about money. So it's like, take that action, apply for that job, take that action, ask for the raise, take that action, put some money in savings, that kind of thing. And then the Queen is saying, but still be your loving and giving self, and take care of your family. So don't get too lost in work and ambition and goals and all this. Just take care of those who love you and enjoy those who love you as well. Your map card, Gemini, is Magic Stream. Woo, mixed up with Magic Stream. Okay. Magic Stream. Everything is connected through the universal flow of consciousness. So, so here we are talking about the connection with the Queen of Cups. So it's like, yes, it's like you take steps towards your goals, but then also connect with the greater stream of consciousness. So, this could be like meditation. This could be prayer. This is where you're connecting with what's outside of you, with the greater whole. So that's your task for this week, Gemini. All right. Next up, we have Cancer. Cancer. All right. So for Cancer, we have got the Queen of Swords. We have got the Four of Rods. This thing is crooked. There we go. Queen of Swords and Four of Rods for Cancer. Okay. So, in order to get to where you're trying to get to, in order to achieve your goals, Cancer, you're going to have to speak up for yourself and communicate with other people, and maybe be a little hardcore, like more hardcore than you would normally be as a Cancer. Usually as a Cancer, you're worried about everybody else and their feelings, but this is a time where you really need to assert what's needed in the situation, so that you can get to the goal, and everybody will be happy. So it's like you got to kind of put your foot down about something, Cancer. Let's look at your map card. Your map card says magical map shifter. And I wonder what that's about. Let's see. It says spirit. What does that say? Oh, what? No. Spirit or what? Everyone's destiny. Oh, orchestrates. And this thing was really weird. I was like, what in the world? I'll show it to you. Orchestrates. That I was like, I thought it said or something. Spirit orchestrates everyone's destiny. Interesting. Okay, I'm actually going to read the definition on this because I'm not getting anything out of that straight up. When the magical map shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission to make you aware of people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps you meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be, or someone who leads you out of a difficulty into a place of safety or success. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. Be awake and aware, and you'll recognize them for the important change agents they are. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you are here will shift. The magical map shifter always initiates you into a better version of yourself. Wow. Okay, that's what's for you this week, Cancer. All right, next up, Leo. Leo. We got the Four of Swords, and we've got the Queen of Rods. Okay, so the Four of Swords is about taking a break and thinking things over. And the Queen of Rods, you know, it's either about getting in touch with your inner queen, who's like the guardian of your Leo fire, and be like, hey, how can I keep the fire going? Because I'm feeling exhausted by something. Is kind of the situation you're at. Or it could be somebody outside of you that exemplifies those qualities, that you could be like, hey, how do you keep all that up? And how do you keep it going? How do you keep your fire stoked without burning out? Because I think that's what we're talking about. We're dealing with burnout for Leos. So Leos, it's okay to back off for a minute here and take a break. Let's look at your enchanted map card. Your enchanted map card, interestingly, is Strength, which is associated with Leos. So let's see what Colette Baron Reed has to say about this. 44. I'm looking. Okay. Your true strength comes from self-reliance alone. Not from self-reliance alone, but from a sincere faith in a higher power. Well, that's pretty blatant there. So yeah, it's like, that's why you're burnt out, Leo, because you're trying to do it all on your own. And so you got to have a little faith in a higher power. And if you don't know which way to go, you go, hey, Spirit, or however you do it, you know, how am I going to do this? Because you can see this person's kind of balancing the world and taking a step forward. So it's like, how am I going to balance and shoulder all this and take a step forward? And so just get quiet and hopefully you will get an answer, Leo. All right. Next one, our friends, the Virgos. I have 5 planets in Virgo. So it's like I am an honorary Virgo, even though I don't have Sun in Virgo. So for Virgo, we've got 10 of Cups. Oh, and Death. Okay. So like great happiness abounds here. Great fulfillment. Wonderful people, and you're feeling like fulfilled and loved and all, you know, all this stuff. Happy home, happy life. But something's changing. Something's changing, Virgos. I feel like it's like you got to change yourself. You have to let go of something. Maybe you have to stop managing everybody else. Something along those lines, but yeah. So something's, you know, it's like it's not an end to this happiness. Please don't look at it that way. It's not an end to this happiness, but it's just like something needs to change, something needs to give, and something needs to go so that we can start the new phase here. So maybe the Enchanted Map card will give us another clue here. Let's see what they say. Balancing act. This kind of came up for Leo, but let's see how this is different. Balancing act. You are calm within no matter the fluctuation of outer conditions. See, I didn't let that weird C get me this time. So you are calm within no matter the fluctuation of outer conditions. So what I would say that means in terms of your tarot cards and in terms of Virgo is like, don't worry about it. Let go of worrying about it, and it's all going to be fine. All right, because you're fine no matter what. All right, Libra. Libra. What do we got for Libra? We have the 5 of Cups and the 2 of Rods. Okay. So, all right, something doesn't work out, Libra. Something doesn't work out, but you just move on to the next thing, is what it is. So you just, all right, that didn't work out. That's disappointing. All right, what's my next step? What's the next thing I'm going to try? What's the next thing that interests me, that I can try and go just try something else. That's it. I mean, it's that simple. If this didn't work out, try something else. Map card. Storm fields. All right, so it may not be over yet for you, Libra. Storm fields. An uncomfortable chaos is surrounding you. Things that you've left unattended may be the cause of some conflict. Pent-up energy needs to release, just as a storm in nature must break. For these events occur when electricity between opposing forces stirs things up and creates temporary disorder. This too shall pass. So, yeah, this too shall pass. So this is all about like that Libra balancing and opposing forces and conflict. But you're going to get through it. You're going to get past it. So just, ask you what's next. What are you going to try next? All right. Moving on. Scorpio. All right. Scorpio has the Hangman and the Magician. That's an interesting combination here. Okay. So, the Hangman's saying you're hung up, you're stuck. You don't know what to do. And the Magician is saying you have all the resources to create whatever you want to create. So, but with the Hangman, I think faith came up in one of the other things. I think it was Leo again. That Hangman can deal with faith too. So it's like, do you have the faith to hang in there? Until what you want comes, or what you need comes, or it has to do with that, and being able to deal with things as they are right now, and hanging out with things as they are right now. But no, you have that, everything you need, and what you need to do is combine your elements and get what you want. So let's see what the map card tells us to fill in a little bit. I say, okay, so the map card says peaks of joy. 33 peaks of joy. Let's see. Am I getting there? 33. Your life is filled with happiness, so share it with others. Joy is yours today, no matter what your inquiry. You'll be happy with the results. You're coming closer to a sense of achievement, and you've worked hard for it. You're surrounded by true companions and events that are synchronistically arranged to bring you to the next level of your life. The world is singing a beautiful harmony. Life is exhilarating and hopeful. Let gratitude fill your heart, and remember to share your happiness. Joy is contagious. So, I would say in your quest to experience things as they are and being able to hang with it, share your joy with others, and that's probably what's going to unlock that magician and that magic that's going to shift things. All right, next one is Sagittarius. All right, so we've got the Chariot, and we've got 8 of Cups. Okay, so, all right, Sagittarius. So Mars just is moving into Sagittarius this week. So get your eye on the prize, Sagittarius. It's time to move towards your goals and be successful, because that's, I think, what Mars is heralding for you. So Mars will be there like probably just a little bit over a month. Mars will be in Sagittarius. So you have probably maybe to the end of February with Mars in Sagittarius. So it's like, go for your goals. Keep your eye on the prize. Focus. Get it done. And this 8 of Cups, it's you're gonna have to organize your feelings to get this done. And it's like, this is like, you need to do it. This is squarely on you. This is your project, because Sagittarius likes to inspire other people and all that kind of stuff. And it's not saying that other people can't be involved, but this is like your responsibility. And so it's your responsibility to walk this path alone, with Mars to help you and the Chariot to help you, and get to your goal. Let's look at the Enchanted Map card. Spirit of Place. Now that's an interesting one. Let's see what that is. Spirit of Place, number 4. Authenticity is the essence of power. Okay, so when the Spirit of Place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? The answer is to relax and let it go, or you need to control and let go of your need to control the situation. If your inquiry relates to finding love, then embody love rather than long for it. Okay, so that's what I was saying about this is like your personal responsibility in the situation here, is that it's all up to you, and it's like you're the one that's going to make this happen. And this is another message similar to the one where we had with the Hangman, where it's like you have to start where you are and accept things as they are and live in that space, and then things can expand out. So that's your call, Sagittarius, and you're gonna be successful. All right, next one, Capricorn. All right, we've got the 2 of Pentacles. We've got the 8 of Rods. So I said in the astrology part of the reading, like, things would be kind of lightening up a little bit, because we'll have a shift with elements, not so much in Earth and not so much in specifically Capricorn Earth. But for Capricorn, I don't think things are going to lighten up too much. You've got the 2 Pentacles and you've got the 8 of Rods. So this is like, I've got it's like the waiter with the huge tray, and they when they hold the giant trays, they come in with the giant trays, and they've got all that, like 8 plates on there, and there's the restaurant's packed. And I'm laughing because I'm Capricorn rising. So that's you this week, Capricorn. It's like, your tray is full and you're trying to manage it all, and there's all kinds of stuff happening around you, and you got to do it like fast. So, but what else is new? That's how it's been since the beginning of the year. So I'm sorry I couldn't tell you something more calming, but that's how it is. All right, Enchanted Map card for Capricorn. Come together. Come together right now over me. All right, 8. Come together, which happens to be Capricorn's number, 8. All right, love needs to be shared. Love needs to be expressed. Drawing on the Come Together card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all of its forms and expression. Love involves a give and take between you and a significant other, a relative, a friend, an animal, and or a spirit. So, I would say in the middle of all this fray, you need to take time to commune with other people. You know what I mean? And it's like give and take. Like, what can I do for you? Or can you listen to a friend? Or it could be the other way around, a friend can listen to you. But it's, the Capricorn climbing the path alone. It's like that's got to give a little bit and just commune with other people this week, Capricorn. Aquarius. All right, so we've got the Ace of Rods and the Hierophant. All right, so okay, so like there's a potential here, Aquarius, like even a potential for a new job. It's a potential for a new goal. You know what I mean? So like there's a new, like this, you could be wanting to like manifest this new goal, this new ambition. Like I said, it could be a job. I just felt like it was a job, new job kind of on the horizon. So, and the Hierophant is saying, so where do you fit in the whole scheme of things here? Where do you fit in the social structure? Like, are you going to be with this new ambition or this new goal, new job? Are you going to be like starting at the very beginning, square one? Like, can you come in on level 3? That kind of things. It also has to do with, you know, teaching and learning. So do you need to learn something? Is this a situation where you're going to be in a learning position, or is it a situation where you're going to be in a teaching position? So these are the considerations. Let's see what the map card has to say. Wizard of Awareness. Wizard of Awareness. Right. I have no thoughts about that off the top of my head. So it says, your soul knows best. Be still and observe. So once again, you know, the message that keeps coming through is that it's like, check out where you are before you go anywhere else. So this is a good situation. And like I said, like, I feel like this, for some of you, this could be a job situation. If it's a potential job and you're talking to people, you're interviewing or whatever you're doing, just keep your mouth shut and watch. Don't talk too much. Just see what's going on before you make a move or before you start shooting your mouth off. That's for you, Aquarius. Last one, Pisces, or Pisces, as they say in Spanish. Okay, Pisces, 8 of Swords, the Lovers. All right, so Pisces, it's time to make a choice. It's time for a choice about something, and you're like hung up and you can't make this choice. So we've got some of you are kind of hung up this week, and Pisces, you're one of them. So it's like you're hemmed in by your own thoughts and your own tunnel vision and your lack of being able to see beyond whatever confines that you're in right now. And so this Lovers has to do with a choice. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like the choice, like, like, do I take curtain number 1 or curtain number 2? Or do I just leave the frickin' room? You know what I mean? It's like the, you know, I'm getting these two choices, and it's like, this is the standard choice, and this is the way out choice. Or like, gosh, I don't know, I can't. But it's like you know what I mean? You have the choice. Like, I could keep going with the way things are, or I could back off a little bit, or I could keep going with the way things are, or I could hit it even harder. You know, it's like you've got to make the choice, Pisces. So map cards help us out. We need guidance here. Spark, number 34, 34, 34, 33, 34. You are a clear channel for divine creativity. So what I would say is there's a creative solution here, and that's where you need to go. So that's what I was kind of feeling with that when I was talking about the choices. I was feeling like, okay, there's the standard choices, and then there's other choices. So I feel like you have to go with the other choices, and you're going to have to creatively come up with those choices yourself. So the kind of things you need to do is you need to do like brainstorming exercises and go, okay, let me write 10 wacky ways this could work. And you just write 10 ways, you know, and they can be anything. They can be like, one way this could work is if I had a private jet and I could fly to this other location that I need to go to, and it's going to take me half the time. That's fine. Write it down. Just write down these creative, wacky solutions. It doesn't matter. Write 10, 20, 25 of them, and that's going to get your creativity working, and so you can find a creative solution here. So you want to pick the choice that's creatively generated, not what's on the menu. Pisces. All right. So this week is looking, it's still going. 2018 is still burning blue flames and it's go, go, go. So everybody keep go, go, going, and just remember to stop and see where you're at first before you get too out there. And I'll see you next week.